Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Steven and thank you so much for tuning in. I just watched Man on the Run. This is the latest documentary on Sir Paul McCartney. It is directed by Morgan Neville and it deals with the breakup of the Beatles and Paul McCartney kind of finding his footing not only as a solo artist, making the formation of Wings, but also finding his way as an adult, as a husband, and as a father. Morgan Neville, I think, did a good job with this. It flows really nicely. I enjoy the flow of it. I like that he uses archival footage, and instead of switching back and forth with people talking about it, they just have people talking over it. So it keeps flowing. That's what I liked about it. So you have Mick Jagger speaking on here, Chrissy Hine, Mary and Stella McCartney, Sean Lennon, a whole slew of others. Of course, members of Wings are talking on here, and I thought that worked well. So it kept it flowing. What I enjoyed about this was basically, first of all, I mean, with the breakup of the Beatles, there was at one point a lot of people thought that Paul and John thoroughly hated each other. But on here, you see that there is a love. I mean, even John Lennon says, if I can't fight with my best friend, who can I fight with? I thought that made it pretty clear that even best friends fight. And I thought it made it clear that they still loved each other. Um, Paul McCartney and Linda love for each other. I mean, there's an instant where they do mention she joins the band. We know she's not a professional singer by any stretch, or a musician by any stretch of the imagination. And they ask her. I mean, we all know that at one point during that time period they isolated her vocals, and like I said, she can still outsing me, but she's not a professional singer by any stretch of the imagination. And they kind of ask her, why is she here? And she goes, well, I'm here because we love each other. And I think that just is the perfect answer. And it encompasses everything that we always thought about Linda and Paul. That they just, and they're on this journey together no matter what. And I thought that just nailed that and put it perfectly. And I thought that was done excellently. That was executed perfectly, and I loved it. Um, what I didn't like about this movie, for a movie that's about him struggling to find his way after the breakup of the Beatles, it doesn't really show it too much. They gloss over it. Like he says, I started drinking, but thank God Linda was there. He goes, I thought I would never pick up the guitar, play a note again, but then he's playing music. I think it glosses over a lot of it. I would like to have seen more of the stumbling, him questioning his, is he going to have a career? Can he do this outside the Beatles? Will be accepted as a Beatle? Because we also hear in the documentary that he's the one that mentions the Beatles are no longer together, and he took the grunt of the anger from the public, while it was really John Lennon who walked in 1969 and said, I'm ending the Beatles, I'm going solo. We do, so in this document he finds that he said, he goes, no one's talking, I decided to say it. So he took that weight and he had to carry it for a long time. So I wanted to see more of how he handled it, what was going through his mind, as if he's going to be hated. There's a lot of stuff they kind of skim over, and again, for a title that's a Man on the Run, that he's running from the shackles of the Beatles to running into adulthood, husband, father, leader of Wings. They don't really go into it heavily. It's glossed over. There's a lot of missed opportunities to talk about wildlife, Red Rose Speedway, London Town, Back to the Egg. He plays the James Bond theme song on there, Live and Let Die, and there's no mention of it at all. It's just he plays it. I think that was an important part that showed that now he's accepted as a credible solo artist, and he's given the opportunity to sing a James Bond theme song, that they have that much faith in him. I think that was an important step, and I thought that should have been mentioned, and it's not. So there's some really good parts showing the love with John and Linda, but the misstep of him finding his footing, for a title like I said, Man on the Run, they should have delved in a little bit more deeply. But all in all, it's an entertaining documentary. If you like Paul McCartney like I do, it's a no-brainer. You will enjoy this. Although I was kind of hoping for some deeper cuts in the music and a little bit more of him finding his footing. But that's me. You let me know what you think. Have you seen it? Do you like it? Do you like Paul McCartney? Let me know. Share your thoughts with us. I'll put the trailer down below. Let us know what you think. And if you can, hit that like button and subscribe. This is Stephen from the Roundtable with my thoughts on Man on the Run, the latest documentary from the one and only Sir Paul McCartney. And I'll be seeing you soon.